Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to 31 Days of Pompoween. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Pompberry, and this month I am uploading one video tutorial a day to celebrate Halloween. If you're not new here, then welcome back. It is great to have you here. Today something really special is happening. I wanted to do a big collaboration for Halloween so that I could do some fun stuff with my friends, and we decided to do a Sailor Moon collaboration. So today I'm doing Black Lady CHIBIUSA, and here are the other amazing artists that are a part of this collaboration. We've got Jada as Sailor Neptune. Isn't she the absolute cutest? And we've got Kate Marks as Koan, a fellow Black Moon clan member. So I am super excited. We're throwing it back to our childhoods. So let's get to it, shall we? But before I begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit that bell button if you want to be notified every time I upload. As you can tell, I've already done my foundation and concealer, and I went a tone or two lighter with my foundation. I still haven't done any contouring or anything like that. I'm just literally a blank canvas. So I'm going to start with some contouring. I always like to do my skin before I do anything else. And I should note that this is going to be my interpretation of Black Lady CHIBIUSA. It's going to be my traditional cute style of makeup. It's going to be very rosy, very cute. There's also an illustration by an artist that I love, and you guys probably know this already. She goes by 0073.uv, and she did a really awesome illustration of Black Lady, which I'm gonna put up right here. And it's very similar to my personal style of makeup, where everything's really rosy and really cute. So I'm kind of drawing a little bit of inspiration from that too, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. So for contouring, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the color Amber, and I've been loving this recently. It is like the perfect contouring shade for people with light and pale skin. It's super cool toned. So I'm contouring my nose, and I want to do like a little button nose. So I'm going to contour the sides there and under it, and then I'm going to go across like that. Then I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Face Sculpt and Shade brush. I really like this brush for contouring. The little side is great for contouring the nose. And I'm just blending it all out to make it look as natural as possible. Then I'm going to contour my chin, try to reduce it a little bit. I've got a very long chin, and she does have quite a pointy chin, but I want to make my face a little bit rounder, a little bit more delicate. And then for contouring, I'm going to kind of round out my cheek shape, again to try to give my face a slightly rounder appearance, more delicate. If I wanted to make my face seem slimmer, I'd bring the contour down like this, but when you want to round out your face, you bring it up, so it gives the impression of a rounder cheek. Then I'm also going to contour my forehead, even though I'm going to have bangs, so this isn't going to really matter. So I'm going to start off with the Sugar Pill Fun Sized palette, and I'm going to be using the color Level Up as my first transition color. And I'm just going to take that into my crease. Ooh, this is way more pigmented than I thought. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to blend it out. I don't want it super bright pink like this. I just realized I should have probably done my brows first, but you know what? It's fine. Kind of just want to round out my eye shape. I'm blending it all the way up to my brows. I just want a very kind of diffused, soft pink. Now to deepen the crease, I'm going to go in with the Alter Ego Daydream palette, and I think I'm going to start with the color Dusk. And this palette is basically a dupe of the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. This brand, Alter Ego, they basically only make dupe palettes of more expensive brands palettes. Like they make dupes of ABH and Natasha Denona and Huda Beauty, and I honestly don't know how to feel about that. But this is a beautiful palette, but because Huda Beauty designed it. So yeah, I don't know. I do like the pigmentation though. It is very pigmented. I'm grabbing like the smallest bit because I don't want to go crazy just yet. Then I think I'm going to take the color Enchanted, and I'm going to deepen my crease with that, but I'm also going to bring that under my eye and do that kind of little puffy under eye. So to do that, you use a darker color to kind of contour your eyeball basically. If you push in, you can feel that that's where your eyeball ends. And so you just use a darker color and it makes your under eye look a little bit puffy. You can see the difference. And that is a trend in Eastern Asian makeup. that I don't even know if it's trendy anymore to do that, but it is definitely a trend that originated over there. Mainly Japan, I think. I could be wrong. I'm just going to blend that out. Just further deepening this crease. I don't want to make the eye super dark, but I do want it to have some intensity. Next up, I'm going to switch over to the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. And this one I am so excited to play with. I've only swatched a few of them, but I haven't used it yet. I think to deepen my crease even more, but I don't want to go super dark, I'm going to use the color Suede, which is a really, really cool toned brown. Using a lot of colors in my crease, I know. But I just want to use that to kind of mute down the pink a little bit because the eye is looking really, really pink. And I just want it to be more of like a hint of pink, kind of. Also, this color goes on way darker than I thought it did. Oh boy. You can see that mutes things down quite a bit. I think I'm going to use the color Demure to kind of blend that out. Then I'm going to go in with the color Pink Diamond. Ooh, and it's kind of squishy. I'm going to apply that all over my lid. Oh, that is pretty. That is exactly what I wanted. Pink, but it's kind of muted. It is very shiny. I realize that I kind of look like an undead vampire right now because I'm very pale and have the red eyes and pink around the eyes, but it'll get better, I promise. Now I'm going to go in with the Sugar Pill Loose Pigment in the color Charmy, and it is this very, very pretty light pink with gold shimmer running through it. And I'm going to take that on a pencil brush, and I'm going to apply it to my bottom lid. Is that considered a lid? I still don't know. But close to my bottom lash line. And then I'm also going to take it into my inner corner and blend it out a little bit. Then I'm going to get my Huda palette again, and I'm going to take the color Moon Dust just because I feel like the name is so appropriate for this look. And I'm going to apply it to the very center of my bottom lid slash lash line area to really kind of highlight it and accentuate that puffy effect. Then I'm also going to apply that to my inner corner. Then I'm going to take the Black Moon Cosmetics topper in the color Luna, also because of the name, and I'm going to layer that on my inner corner. Then I'm going to blend that out with my little pencil brush. This has got a really, really intense pink shine to it, as you can tell. Now for blush, I think I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Pac-Man High Score Blush Palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's got some shimmer running through it, which I really like. Ooh, I'm going to put it right on the apples of my cheeks. This is so pigmented. It's kind of crazy. I think it goes really well with the eyeshadows that I've got going on. I'm going to blend it out from there. Really concentrating it on the very apples of my cheeks. Just being patient with blending it out. I want this to be a very kind of sweet but also kind of punky look. So I might darken the eyes a bit. I'll wait and see what I think. And then I'm slowly intensifying the blush as I go along. I always like to start little by little because then you can really kind of measure how much you want. Also gonna add that to my nose. I'm gonna add it under my nose, kind of with the contour. I'm just leaving the very tip blank so that I still get that little button nose effect. And then I'm going down the center of my nose and onto the bridge of my nose. And now I'm starting to concentrate the blush closer to the eyes. You can see I'm bringing it upwards and concentrating it like right there. And I'm also going to add some to my chin. Then I'm taking the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, and I'm going to be using this dark color right here. And I'm going to use that to help contour the nose to really bring out the button shape. So I'm kind of doing that contour all over again, but this time with a dark pink, so it's adding blush and contour at the same time. Then I think I'm also going to take that color and just go under my bottom lip, kind of contouring my chin to make it seem more rounded. Then I'm also kind of spreading that darker color beside the bridge of the nose, just kind of spreading it outwards. Now because I do want to make it more punky, I think I'm going to darken it up a little bit, and I'm going to take the Smashbox Cover Shot Punked Eye Palette. It's got a bunch of gray purpley tones. I'm going to take the darkest gray. It's a very dark gray, but I'm going to use it very lightly. And I'm going to use that to, again, just deepen my crease. Oh, that is so dark. I grabbed way too much on my brush. I'm bringing it down as well. Don't want it that dark. I'm going to just blend it out. Going back in with this fluffy brush to help blend it. I feel like this does give a bit of an edginess that it needs. I'm also going to bring that really inwards. I want to make sure that the entire crease area is darkened a bit. Ooh, see, that makes a big difference. Now I'm going to take the color Demure on a pointed fluffy brush, and I'm going to shade around my lips. So I'm going to shade the outer corners, and this just makes the lips look a lot more pouty. It will make sense in the end. If you've never been here and you've never seen me do this, I promise you it will make sense. And I'm also going to take that under my lip and above my top lip. Then I think I'm going to take Enchanted from the Daydream palette and just further intensify the outer corners. Just deepening them up a bit. Also going to deepen under the bottom lip. This will also make it look poutier and slightly bigger. I kind of want to take the Sugar Pill Fun Size palette again and take Level Up and just take that on my upper lip just to intensify that pink, and then can take a clean brush to help blend it out. Now I'm going to do a bit of highlighting, and I'm going to take the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in the color Blitzed. It's this gorgeous rose gold color, and it's quite glittery, but I think it'll work for this look. And I'm going to apply it basically on the apples of my cheeks, just because I'm addicted to putting highlighter there. It photographs beautifully and it looks really nice. And then I'm going to sweep it upwards. Lately I've been using highlighter more like a blush topper. I just put it kind of all over my cheek, and it just looks really, really nice. It makes your skin look super healthy. I'm also going to take that on my brow bone and above it, because why not? And I'm also going to take that on the bridge of my nose, kind of in between my eyes, and on the very tip of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. This is such a pretty highlight. I'm just like packing it on. It is just so pretty. I feel like I should maybe do the brows now. So I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Gel in the color Dutch. And I'm just going to run that through my bleached little brows. And in the cartoon she has very, very thin brows, but in the illustration that I was talking about she's got very, very fluffy brows. I might do, I don't know, a middle ground. I always like the second brow so much better when there's way less product on the spoolie. Should remove some product before I use it. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX colored felt tip liner in the color Chocolate Brown, and I'm going to try to draw some like little hair-like strokes to try to pretend that I have more brow hairs than I actually do. So I'm doing the brows kind of bushy, more of a natural brow. I think that also helps with like the punky style to the makeup if the brows are a little bit more kind of like unkempt. And now, cause it's me, I'm gonna add some freckles. I'm going in with the Lime Crime Sun-Kissed Freckle Pen, and I'm just gonna add some around the nose. Oh, this freckle pen might be a little too warm toned. It's not even kind of showing up. So I think I'm just going to do a few with this, and then I'm going to switch over to the other pen that I normally use to do my freckles. I'll have these as some like lighter freckles. It's always nice to vary the tone and color of your freckles to make them look more natural anyway. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX eyebrow marker in the color Medium, I believe. Yes, Medium. And I'm just going to do some darker freckles. This is a darker, cooler tone pen, and so these freckles are way more visible on top of this pink base that they're on. But I still want it to look pretty natural. I just want there to be a hint of freckles, just because I think they're cute. Now I'm going to go back to the eyes, and I'm going to do some eyeliner, and I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is my all-time favorite liner pen. It's got a brush tip applicator rather than a felt tip applicator, and I'm just going to do a cat eye. I don't know how thick I'm going to go with this, but probably a little bit thick. Keep it really thin in the inner corner, and I'm going to thicken the flick. And since I've got the liner out, I'm going to do the moon on my forehead, but you can see I'm starting to look a little shiny, so I'm just going to powder using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation, and this has real mattifying power. And then I'm going to draw an upside down crescent moon on my forehead. And I'm going to start by kind of marking where I want the center to be. Then I'm going to mark the two ends. I want them to be parallel to each other. I want this to be as symmetrical as possible. And then I'm just going to slowly draw basically a sideways C on my forehead. And then from here, I can start thickening this up to make the crescent moon. If you don't think you have a steady enough hand to do this, then you can also cut the shape out in black paper and then just stick it onto your forehead. Okay, the moon has gotten bigger than what I wanted, but it's still a decent enough size, I think. Her moon is pretty big on her forehead, so it's fine. Now I'm going to move on to lips before I finish up the eyes. And I'm going to start off with the Ritual Defeat Enchanted Lip Sheer in the color Moonseed. And it's a beautiful dark kind of plummy red. It's this one right here. And I'm going to use that on a flat brush to start demarcating where I'm going to do the lips. I want the lips to have a defined edge, but have it be a little bit blurred out. And this, I'm really taking inspiration from 0073.UV's illustration. So I'm just using this lip sheer to kind of blend out where the edges are going to be. And I know that her lips are supposed to be red, like a dark red, but I kind of prefer this darker color. I'm just lightly blurring out these edges. I'm also blending it into my outer corners. Now the brush that I'm using, it isn't super flat, it's a little bit fluffy, so that's why I'm using it to blur this out. But now I'm going to go in with a lip brush that has a super precise and flat edge. And I'm going to take the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the color Purgatory. It's this super dark purple, and I'm going to concentrate it in the center of my lips. See how my lips already look pouty and I haven't even filled them in properly with the lipstick? That's what the blurred edge is going to help do. Just gonna spread out that color, being careful not to go over that blurred edge. I'm gonna really darken the center of the lips and the corners. I want to make sure that darkness is reaching all the way to the corner. I think I'm gonna only do my lips like this from now on. I think they look super cute. Might just take a little bit more Moonseed and just do the upper lip. Now that that's done, I just want to intensify the shading around the lip a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with that Demure color again and just really intensify that shading and above the lip as well. Now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm going to line my waterline. This is the whitest pencil that I've ever encountered. If you really want a white waterline, this is my recommendation to you. And I'm doing this to really open up the eyes, make them seem bigger than they actually are. Boom. And then I'm going to go in with the Ciate Wonder Wand Mascara, just because I haven't used this one in a while. And I remember really liking it. So I'm going to really load my bottom lashes with this. I really want to emphasize my lashes, both top and bottom. I want to make them as dark and thick as possible. Now for the last thing, it is lashes. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Lottie number 19 Silk Lashes for my top lashes. And then I'm going to place some of the Elevation Lashes Freedom number 9 lashes on my bottom lash line. I might place 2 or 3. I'm going to play around with it a little bit. Okay, so I've got my lashes on. These lashes are absolutely gorgeous. This is my first time wearing them. And I added 3 little tufts of the Freedom 9 lashes. 2 on the outer corners and then 1 right smack in the center. Now I'm going to get my outfit on and my wig on, and I'll come back to show you the finished look. Okay, so I've got the outfit and the wig on, and I'm going to show you how I do some makeshift buns. So I got this wig off Amazon. It was just a simple pink wig with the clip-on ponytails, and all I did was I curled the ends of the bangs and then I curled the sides, and that's it. And it turned out pretty dope, if I do say so myself. And then I'm not gonna do her crazy horns. She has like these horns made out of hair. What I'm gonna do instead is I've clipped in the pigtails, and then I'm gonna take the pigtail, bring it forward, and then just kind of tuck it back and let it fall. And that way I get this bun with the tail coming out. And that's all you have to do. And you can like mess with it a little bit to make it look the way you want it. And I feel like this adds to the messy, punky vibe that I went for with the makeup. And if you were to wear this somewhere, I would recommend securing the back with bobby pins. I might actually do that just so it doesn't fall. And then you can spread out the bangs to make them really kind of choppy and really big. And you can play with the curls a little bit and place them wherever you want. And this is the finished look. I think this look came out so cute. And I love the wig, even though it's a little bit finicky. And it's not perfect, but I really want to wear this hairstyle more often. Like, if I had bangs, I would probably do this to my own bangs, quite honestly. I think I accomplished what I wanted. I wanted this to be punky, yet subtle and sweet, and lots of pink, but still kind of dark and moody. And everything I got off Amazon, I got the shirt, I got the necklace, and the wig. I'll leave everything linked down below if you want to check it out. And be sure to check out everyone else's looks for this collaboration. They all killed it. I'm gonna leave everyone's pages linked down below. And I want to know, who's your favorite Sailor Moon character? I remember I used to like Sailor Jupiter and Usagi when she was just Usagi. I thought she was really annoying, but I did really like her as Sailor Moon. I also used to really like CHIBIUSA, hence why I did this today. But yeah, I want to know. I'm curious. There's just a lot of good characters on that show. I feel like I like a lot of them. But I hope you really like this look. I feel like this is a super cute alternative if you're going to cosplay as her. Or you can do this look but changing up the color for any of the other characters. And yeah, I really, really like this. Yee. And now I'm gonna reward myself with some Taco Bell. I've been eating a lot of Taco Bell recently. I think it's because I just got a car, and so now I have the possibility of going to a Taco Bell, which probably isn't great for me. But listen, knowing that I'm going to have some Taco Bell at the end, it makes me work a little bit faster. So that's always a good thing, I think. Anyway, I really hope you like this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to all my patrons who made Pompoween possible. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another day of Pompoween. I'll see you then. Bye!